Hello, my name is Shasvat and I'll be presenting our work on active learning for improved semi-supervised segmentation on satellite images. Semantic segmentation has vast applications in remote sensing domain, ranging from land use classification to change detection to monitoring forest fires and many more. The largest barrier to applying this segmentation techniques is the availability of labeled data across different terrains. Each pixel in a satellite image can represent a large area on the ground, thus requiring domain knowledge and experience to annotate pixel-level labels. To alleviate this problem, recent work has explored using fewer pixel-wise labels along with information from unlabeled images in a semi-supervised fashion. In this work, we use conditional GAN-based framework to perform semi-supervised semantic segmentation. The segmentation network acts as a generator and is trained together with the discriminator responsible for differentiating between real and fake segmentation maps. The semi-supervised framework makes it essential to have a diverse set of labeled training data. Thus, we propose to use active learning to select highly representative set of labeled training samples. Active learning aims to select the most informative data instances for labeling based on some information measure. We compare active learning based offline sampling to random sampling and show a significant performance improvement. This is the overview of our framework. We used active learning based offline sampling to select most informative set of data instances for a semi-supervised framework. Next, we'll talk about active learning module in detail. The active learning module uses an image classification network to obtain predictions. In each iteration, the active learner iteratively samples the top k most uncertain predictions of the image classifier and queries image level labels for those samples. At the end, this method will sample top n most difficult and diverse samples from the dataset. Active learning for semantic segmentation yields patches of given input image that are most informative. However, in this work, we require active learning based strategy that gives us a set of most informative images and not patches from the given dataset. Thus, we use active learning for image classification. Also, it is cheaper to obtain image level labels than dense pixel level annotations. The active learning module will output top and most diverse and informative samples as determined by the sampling strategy. We then obtain pixel level labels for these n data instances which serve as labeled pool for the downstream semi-supervised framework. Next we'll talk in detail about the semi-supervised framework. This is a conditional GAN-based technique where the generator G is a segmentation network which takes in the labeled and unlabeled images along with the ground truth masks. The discriminator D takes the predicted segmentation map and the ground truth masks. The network attempts to match the real and the predicted segmentation maps distribution through adversarial training. The segmentation network S is trained with a combination of three losses. First is the pixel-wise cross-entropy loss evaluated only for the labeled samples. Next is the feature matching loss, which aims to minimize the discrepancy between the feature statistics. This loss is used for both labeled and unlabeled data and is used to stabilize the GAN training. The next is the self-training loss, which is used only for unlabeled data. This loss aims to pick the best outputs of the segmentation network, that is those outputs that could fool the discriminator and have a score threshold about greater than threshold tau. These are used as pseudo-labels to train the GAN. This is how high confidence pseudo-labels produced from the unlabeled data instances are augmented to the labeled data pool. Discriminator network is trained to distinguish between the real labeled and the fake segmentation masks and is trained using the original GAN loss. Thus, putting it all together, active learning module will output top and most diverse samples. A query operation is performed to obtain pixel level labels for these samples. Conditional GAN is then trained with a generator and a discriminator network, and the prediction mask with score greater than some threshold tau are used as pseudo labels for GAN. These are our results. This slide shows results on UC Merced land use classification dataset. Baseline is the S4 GAN with randomly sampled instances. The other two rows are two different active learning strategies. Table on the left bottom shows the number of samples for the particular labeled ratio. These are our results on the DeepGlobe dataset. Similarly, here are some qualitative results and visualizations for the UC Merced land use classification dataset. And some more visualizations for the DeepGlobe dataset.